Hey, it's Jack from Alpha Charts with a state of the market video. Today is July 1st, 2023. Before we get started, this video is for informational purposes only. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock security. I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned. Know your time frame and risk tolerance. Before we get started, just want to let you guys know that if you are interested, I do you find me on Twitter first off at Alpha Charts 365 right there. I post tons of content every single week. So if you're interested in or on Twitter, please check me out there. And if you want even more content from me, I do offer a subscriber service. It's $10 a month, super duper cheap. But what do you get, right? That's more importantly. First off, my goal is to keep you on the right side of the market and in the best names possible. I think people that work full time are especially beneficial. Everyone can benefit, but I do the work for you basically. So it takes hours and hours and hours to really look at the markets. And what I do is I basically give you what you need to know, right? In my opinion, what I need to know, and I just share that with you. So anyway, Sunday, we you do a special stocks to watch. It's about an hour long. I really wrap up the entire, what I'm looking at going into the trading week, what's on my radar, how I'm looking at the market, much more in depth. It's usually about 25 or so setups. Sometimes there could be more. I also make a focus list video on Sunday, separate video with about 5 to 7 of my favorite ideas. Sometimes there's a few ETFs in there as well. That's a short video. That's like 5 minutes, 6 minutes. That's okay. I don't have time for an hour, but I want to know what, some good setups for the week. That's the focus list video. I also do a market note on Sunday, right? So, it's basically, how do you want to view it? I don't have an hour to watch a video, but I want to read, your content in because I could spend 10 minutes reading content. So again, I'm trying to connect with my subscribers and however they want to consume the content. Tuesdays I do a midweek video commentary on what's happened in the market, and my feelings going forward. Thursday I write another market note. Again, keeping everybody engaged in the markets. Every night I share my best scan for idea generation. It's a phenomenal scan, to be honest. And it just always has great names on there. Posting charts throughout the week, giving my opinions just throughout the week, as things are happening. Chart requests, my members, all of the time with, hey, what do you think about this? And I'll just give my opinion. What I don't do is I don't ever tell you to buy or sell. You're not going to hear that from me. It's your decision, and because the trade is yours. But you can ask me about positions and things of that nature, and I'll give again my opinion on it. But this is more about maximizing profits while minimizing the risks and the time that you guys are taking in the market. So your time and your money is valuable. If that interests you, go to Alpha Charts 365, click on subscribe. If you do it from a computer, it's better for me because Apple doesn't take all my money. They're already 3 trillion. I'm not. So yeah. But if you want to, again, please subscribe. I appreciate that. Let's get to the charts. S&P 500. So we've had this beautiful basing action. Let's zoom in right over here. And we had the pullback right to support, potential support, held very nicely. And now things are moving higher. Once again, kind of in that extended area. But I don't think the next pullback, I don't think will be as low. Maybe a gap fill, right? That's a possibility. I wouldn't be shocked if the gap fills. But I still think we go higher. And I still think things look good up to at least 4,600 or so. We'll see if that happens. But right now, S&P looks very, very bullish. On the week, it was up 2.35%. Very nice. Let's look at the RSP. RSP was up 3.36. It just shows you how breadth is really, really strong, is improving, right? And right now this is just really making its base, right? This hasn't broken out yet. So this will be really interesting to see what happens when it gets up to this 153-ish area. RSP is looking great. Just go back to the daily. A lot of basing going on, doing everything right. Looking at the Qs, Qs, trying to take out this area right there. Right now doing, again, everything right. Next up is about this 400 area. We'll see what happens when it gets up there, but I do think that we have some good space up here. Even if we back and fill just a little bit, I still think that there's a good chance that we're going to fill this space in here. On the week, the Qs were up 1.9%. So not quite as good as the S&P, right? S&P was up 2.35, I think, right? Yeah. So the Qs, again, so there's that little bit, maybe a rotation going on there. Not up as much as the S&P. And the equal weighted Qs was up 3.14. So again, better than the Qs, held a 74 level. That's an important level to me. And everything is looking really good in the Qs, right? So we love that. By the way, it was end of quarter, end of half, all kinds of ends was, on the 30th yesterday. So we're going to start the second half of the year starting on Monday, which is a half day, and then close Tuesday, then Wednesday, and everyone's on vacation. Let's look at IWM. IWM still in this range, but again, doing things right now, not doing anything wrong, I should say. On the week, it was up 3.71. So again, a nice strong week on the Qs, and still has in this range. So, until it gets above the range, we can't call it bullish, right? This is just sideways chop, but I still think we have room to the upside, at least into this 200-ish area. So that's on the week. And also look at mid caps, MDY. Again, nice 4.42 on the week, beautiful week. Again, but still in the general rangy area, not really, hasn't really broken out, and definitely not new highs yet. So doing nothing wrong, right? Doing everything right. But we're still in a range, and let's just keep everything in perspective. But looks great. Let's look at the individual ETFs. This is the financials doing, participating. That's what we can ask for. SMH. Here's SMH trying to get to all-time highs. It's got to get above this 160-ish area. It hasn't quite gotten there yet, but it looks, again, doing everything right. Can't really complain. What was that on the week? Let's look. 3.2% on the week. So, again, fine. And look at the equal weight. Let's just kind of look at the equal weight. Even better, right? 6.59. Just shows you, again, broad breadth participation. Love that. Trying to get out of this area. Again, and then probably all-time high. So semiconductors look absolutely fine. Looking at transports. Just super extended still, but giant week, 6.74%. Transports are looking fantastic. Again, this is just kind of health of the market, right? That's what this is kind of look at as of today. That looks good. Look at home builders, XHB. This is home builders and their things that supply them. Again, beautiful base it's trying to make. I think it get up to this 86 level. Let's look at ITB. We talked about this cup and handle that was made, getting out to all-time highs. So home builders continue to act very, very well. Again, that's the job market. That's a lot of different things. So, if banks are doing well, semiconductors are doing well, home builders are doing well, and transports are doing well, we're probably in a good market, right? Probably in a good part of the market. So I see that so far. Let's now look at the internals. The VIX remains very low, under 14. Again, bullish part of the market, so we're happy about that. Credit spreads, what are they doing? They're, again, tightening. It's still in a range, but still tightening, going the right direction. That's bullish the market. Let's look at put call ratio, sentiment function. Again, that is fine. It's not an extreme, so there's no real signal here. That's probably a good thing, right? And then let's look at breadth, MMFI. Here's breadth. Again, we see an improvement back towards, and there's room, again, more to the upside. This red area is when things are starting to get a little overheated. and we're not quite there yet. All right, look at the dollar, might as well, since we're here. Let's look at dollar. Dollar's under this 104 level. That was a level we identified as maybe being important, and it is so far. And then what else do we have? Let's look at the copper gold ratio. Copper gold ratio came back, kind of retest, back above this green area, or staying above it for the most part. So again, everything looks good, right? This is one of the good times that we're in the market, and I think I've talked to my people, about my subscribers, about for over a month now, being aggressively long the market. Over a month, and and it's paid off, right? When we came out of this area, we have done very, very well, right? You see, boom. So that's the way I look at this. It's a good looking market right now. That could change. We don't know how long this is going to last. We're in summer, so, but for now, it makes sense to buy stocks. That's my opinion. All right, y'all have a great week. Happy 4th of July. Remember, half day of trading on Monday. Markets close Tuesday. Reopens Wednesday. Many traders are on vacation this week. And in the month of July. So just know that the volume may be a little bit thinner. Okay, take care. Bye bye.